Hello students, welcome to video lecture series of Artificial Intelligence and Intelligent System provided by St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, affiliated to Maharishi Dayanath University, Rohtak, Haryana, approved by Government of India, AICTE. I am Ms. Pritisha Patnaik, Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department. In today's lecture, we will be continue with the inference rule, that is the part of knowledge based in the curriculum. It is in Unit 2. We will be discussing about the forward chaining and backward chaining methods, how the inference rules can be designed that will be fruitful while developing a good knowledge based or a intelligent system. So let's begin with today's class. So when the term comes to forward chaining or backward chaining, what does it exactly mean in the terms of AI? In artificial intelligence, forward and backward chaining is one of the important. But before understanding the forward chaining and backward chaining, we need to go down with this term. How does it existence? What is forward chaining? From the search criteria, we came to existence that when we start searching or solving a problem from the source to goal state, that is a forward chaining part. We follow the path from forward onwards. And the forward chaining is also utilize the method of bottom to up. Let's say the part of inference engine where it is to be implemented. The inference engine is the component of an intelligent system in the artificial intelligence, which implies the logical rules that helps to develop a knowledge based. When we say the inference engine is going to predict the rule whenever it getting the information or the knowledge based system, the inference engine is going to do all the reasoning and predicate analysis over here. The first inference engine was the part of the expert system. That is also an important. The inference engine commonly proceeds with the two methodologies, that is the forward chaining and the backward chaining, to solve the problems to get a desirable result. So we have two clauses that will be using here, that is the horn clause and the definite clause. The horn clause is nothing but when we are using the approach that comes with the part of first order or definite part, it's defined as the horn and the definite clause are the form of the sentences which enable the knowledge based to use more restricted and efficient inference algorithms. Logically, interference algorithms are used for the forward chaining and backward chaining approaches, where we required a knowledge based in the form of first order definite clause. Now, what is definite clause? A clause with a distinction literal, which is exactly having one positive literal value, is known as the definite clause, or it has to be restricted horns. Now, the horn clause, a clause with a distinction of literal, at most one positive literals will be satisfied. That is the horn clause. Let's see the example. In this example, this is showing that negation of P conjunction to the Q and conjunction to the part of K. Now, when we say this is the negation of P, this is disjunction to N, disjunction to negation of Q, disjunction to the part of K. Now, in this case, what is happening? That negation of P, negation of Q, this can be directly implemented to the value of K. This can be done. Negation of P and negation of Q is directly been showing the differences that are used in the part of K. Now, when we proceed with the properties, let's we check with the part of forward chaining. A forward chaining is also known as the forward deduction of a problem or the forward reasoning method when using an interference engine. Forward chaining is a form of reasoning which start with the atomic sentences in a knowledge based system, like we will come across with the modulus prawns in forward direction to extract more data until we reach to the goal state. The forward chaining algorithm starts with the initial state or the start phase of the fact, triggering all the rules that will be implemented. Once it gets satisfied, will be given the desirable fact, and this problem will be solved by using the forward chaining. Now, it has some properties how the forward chaining will be follow up, that it has a down to up approach, like bottom up we say, or like we say down to up approach will be solving the problem in this method. It is a process of making a conclusion based knowledge database by starting from the initial state and we reach to the goal state. Forward chaining approach is also called as a data driven technology. Forward chaining approach is also called as a data driven technology and mostly used with the expert system such as CLIPS business and developing the production rule. So students will be solving one example in the forward chaining method. So while solving this kind of a problem, this is an example, mostly it is given in many books how to solve this kind of a problem, but I do suggest students should read the statement very carefully, and from the statement, the English language which has written here, they should break these sentences with more efficiently, then only they could solve this kind of a problem. They need to understand what exactly every sentences or clue or expectations that we are going to get these inferences. Inference is the part that will be completely dependable on the part of evidences only. So we will be following certain kind of assumption as well as the evidences that comes under while reading or fact that we are understanding while reading that particular sentences. Find out all the rules that are used here. Think while writing the first order predicate logic. When you will be writing the first order predicate logic, sentence meaning should not be changed. The sentence meaning has to be remain constant, but we need to just break down the sentence by fragmenting as well as to solve the problem. Now let's see, in this statement it has written that as per the law it is crime for American to sell weapon to hostile nations. Country A, an enemy of America, has some missile and all the missiles were sold to it by Robert, who is an American citizen. Now once more read the statement. As per the law, it is a crime for an American to sell weapon to hostile nation. Country A, an enemy of America, has some missile and all the missiles were sold by Robert, who is an American citizen. We need from the above statement, we need to prove that Robert is a criminal. Okay, to solve the above problem, first we need to convert all the facts that are mentioned into first order definite clause, and then we will be using the forward chaining algorithm to reach to the goal state, that how we can prove that Robert is a criminal. So let's begin. What are the facts that are present in the FOL? Let's say now when we writing the first order logic sentences, इसमें ये एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि जो अमेरिका है अगर वो किसी और नेशन को अपने कंट्री के वेपन सेल करता है, इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी एन क्राइम. दैट इज़ ए पार्ट सेंटेंस वंस. अब कंट्री ए जो है वो अमेरिका का एनिमी है एंड हैज़ सम मिसाइल. ठीक है, ऑल द मिसाइल्स जो सेल आउट हो रहा है किसके द्वारा हो रहा है? रॉबर्ट के द्वारा हो रहा है. और वो कौन है? वो एक अमेरिका का सिटीजन है. इस स्टेटमेंट को लेके हमें प्रूफ करना है क्या रॉबर्ट क्रिमिनल है या नहीं है. सो लेट्स से स्टेप नंबर 1 पे पहुंचते हैं. इट इज़ ए क्राइम फॉर एन अमेरिका टू सेल द वेपन्स टू हॉस्टाइल नेशंस. ठीक है, ये हमने स्टेटमेंट देख लिया. अब इसमें हम क्या करें? से पी क्यू एंड आर आर द वेरिएबल्स दैट विल बी यूजिंग हियर. फर्स्ट ऑर्डर प्रेडिकेट सेंटेंस हम क्या लिखेंगे? अमेरिका दैट इज पी हैज़ सम वेपन्स जो कि सेल आउट हो रहा है, उसमें हमने 3 आर्ग्यूमेंट्स पास किया दैट इज पी क्यू आर. ठीक है, अब वो हॉस्टाइल है. हॉस्टाइल इम्प्लीकेट करता है कि वो क्रिमिनल है. ठीक है, अमेरिका में जो भी वेपन सेल आउट करता है किसी हॉस्टाइल नेशन को, तो फिर वो अमेरिका का क्राइम है. ठीक है, एंड जो कंट्री को वो सेल आउट करेगा वो अमेरिका का दुश्मन है. ठीक है, दैट इज द एनिमी पार्ट. नाउ कंट्री ए हैज सम मिसाइल. वी डोंट नो विद द कंट्री पार्ट. Country A has its own some missile. When some is coming, you need to use the quantifiers. Okay, so owns we are taking the word here. Country A has its own missiles. Okay, so it is giving the conjunction part for the missiles. It is written can be in two statement clause with the existing instances. Let's say हमने दो constant लिया, अब इस statement से हमें क्या पता चल रहा है, जो country A है उसके पास खुद के missiles है और जो missiles है वो indicate कर रहा है कि उस country के लिए होगा. All the missiles are sold by Robert to country A. All the missiles were sold to country A by Robert. ठीक है, तो all जहाँ पे आता है तो हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पर quantifier हम यूज कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, मिसाइल ए जो कि कंट्री ए के पास है, कंट्री ए हिट्स ओन मिसाइल्स जो है उसको कौन सेल आउट कर रहा है, रॉबर्ट सेल आउट कर रहा है. कहाँ पर, कंट्री ए पे कर रहा है. ठीक है, और रॉबर्ट जैसे कि वो अमेरिका का ही बिलोंग करता है तो हमने इसको पी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स के साथ जोड़ के रखा. मिसाइल्स आर वेपन्स. ठीक है, मिसाइल इम्प्लाइड्स टू वेपन्स. ठीक है, दिस इज ऑल्सो easy to take. Next, this is also having a truth value. Now, enemy of America is known as hostile. This is the second again part, that is the next part we come across कि enemy of America जो है वो hostile है. जो enemy है वो अमेरिका का, अगर वैसे हम लिखने की कोशिश करें तो पी नेगेशन जो भी एनिमी है अमेरिका के लिए वो हॉस्टाइल होगा. नेक्स्ट हम क्या करें, कंट्री ए इज ए एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका. कंट्री ए इज द एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका. ठीक है, जो कंट्री है वो अमेरिका का दुश्मन है. लेट्स से नाउ लास्ट पार्ट क्या है, जो रॉबर्ट इज एन अमेरिकन, तो हमने ये स्टेटमेंट को ऐसे लिखा, जो रॉबर्ट है इट विल रीड एज रॉबर्ट इज एन अमेरिकन. Now let's see, we have converted all the first order predicate sentences. Now when we go for the proofing of forward chaining algorithm, so from this हमें ये पता चल रहा है कि इसमें चार चीज़ों के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, चार आर्ग्यूमेंट्स के ऊपर, कि रॉबर्ट जो है वो एनिमी है या एनिमी कंट्री से बिलोंग कर रहा है या रॉबर्ट जो है वो एक क्रिमिनल है. वो चीज़ हमें प्रूफ करनी. तो हमने क्या किया, लास्ट सेंटेंस वी आर टेकिंग दैट इज अमेरिकन. जो रॉबर्ट है, रॉबर्ट इज एन अमेरिकन. अब उसने क्या सेल आउट कर रहा था, मिसाइल सेल आउट कर रहा था, दैट वी कम विद द कांस्टेंट ऑफ टी. अब कंट्री ए हिट हैज़ ओन मिसाइल, जो कि रॉबर्ट उस कंट्री ए के सारे मिसाइल को सेल कर रहा था. एंड नेक्स्ट द एनिमी पार्ट, जो कि हमें वहाँ से पता चल रहा है, एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका इज ऑल्सो नोन एज हॉस्टाइल. यहाँ से हमें पता चल रहा है कि जो एनिमी है अमेरिका का वो हॉस्टाइल है. ठीक है, तो फिर वो अगर हॉस्टाइल है तो फिर वो एनिमी होगा अमेरिका के लिए. इट इज़ द फर्स्ट स्टेप, विल स्टार्ट विथ फाइंडिंग द फैक्ट एंड विल चूज इन द सेंटेंस वी डू हैव टू इम्प्लीमेंट सच कंडीशंस. अमेरिका ये वाला हमने सेंटेंस लिया, एनिमी जो है हमने वो सेंटेंस लिया. टू एनिमी लाइक से कि जो एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका इज ऑल्सो नॉन एज हॉस्टाइल के पार्ट से हमने कंसिडर कर लिया इसको. कंट्री ए इज़ द एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका जहाँ पर प्री डिफाइंड था. हमने वो कंडीशन भी लिया जिसमें कि हम ये चीज़ मेंशन कर रहे हैं, लाइक जो भी कंट्री के पार्ट्स हैं, लाइक जो भी जितने भी उसके पास कंट्री के पास वेपन्स हैं, कंट्री ए हैज़ इट्स ओन वेपन्स जो हमने लिखा था. एंड नेक्स्ट जो हम ये कंसिडर कर रहे हैं, जो एनिमी ए है वो कंट्री ए है वो अमेरिका का एनिमी है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट हम कंसिडर करेंगे कि इनके साथ जो भी रिलेशन बन रहा है, इनके साथ जो भी रिलेशन हमारा बन रहा है, विल गो फॉर दैट. Step 2 is where we find out the facts that interfere with the available and will satisfy the premises. We'll consider all the FOL right side conditions that are supporting to the LHS part. Rule number 1 does not satisfy the premises in the sense the first iteration में हम उनको remove कर देंगे. Rule number 2 and 3 क्या है कि हम उनको add on करते जाएंगे अगर उनके साथ कोई relation based बन रहा है. रूल नंबर 4 कहता है कि अगर वो सिचुएशन को सेटिस्फाई करता है सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद, देन विल बी एडिंग टू टेकिंग डाउन ए कंजक्शन वैल्यू. उसके बाद क्या है, रूल नंबर 6 सेटिस्फाई द सब्स्टिट्यूशन को अगर वो सेटिस्फाई कर दिया देन वो इंटरफेरेंस में रूल आउट करेगा एंड इट इज़ गोइंग टू सेटिस्फाई द कंडीशन. सो इसमें हमें क्या पता चल रहा है कि जो ये कंडीशन हमने लिया है यहाँ पर arguments American Robert missile T1 owns country A owns have its own missile and the country A is the enemy of America. When we see this condition like missile T1 and the owns its own T1, so इन दोनों का compound statement में अगर बात करें, we have a statement where it is saying that missile P implies to weapon P. जो missile है वो weapon को implement कर रहे हैं, then this must be having NA conjunction value. Same way when we say missile T1 and owns T1, this is a statement where we are taking the constant T1 value.
अब इन दोनों के बीच में क्या है, जो रॉबर्ट है वो सेल कर रहा है मिसाइल्स को कंट्री ए में, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो हैविंग ए कंजक्शन वैल्यू। नाउ अनदर थिंग, एनिमी, जो कंट्री ए है वो अमेरिका का एनिमी है। अगर वो कंट्री अमेरिका का एनिमी है तो हमारे पास एक और स्टेटमेंट है जहाँ पर हम ये प्रूफ कर रहे हैं एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका इज ऑल्सो नोन एज हॉस्टाइल, तो इन दोनों के बीच में भी रिलेशन बना। लेट्स सी नेक्स्ट अब ये कैसे बनेगा थर्ड स्टेप में। अब जितने भी हमने रिलेशन सेकेंड फेज में सेकेंड स्टेप में डिज़ाइन किया था, जब उनको हम क्यूमुलेटिव एक कंडीशन में चूज करने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे तो देन वी कम अक्रॉस जो अमेरिकन रॉबर्ट है। फाइनल स्टेट में हमें क्या प्रूफ करना है कि जो रॉबर्ट है वो क्रिमिनल है या नहीं। अगर रॉबर्ट अमेरिका का ही है देन इट मस्ट बी क्रिमिनल, व्हाई इट इज सेलिंग द वेपन्स टू कंट्री ए। सो ये स्टेटमेंट प्रूव हो गया कि तू जो मिसाइल है अगर उसको कंट्री ए में सेल कर रहा है, कौन कर रहा है, वो रॉबर्ट कर रहा है, जो कि स्टेप नंबर 3 पे हमने प्रूव किया कि जो भी मिसाइल है अगर वो सेल हो रहा है तो कौन कर रहा है, रॉबर्ट ही कर रहा है। फ्रॉम स्टेप नंबर 6 जो हमने FOL लिखा था उसमें हमने ये भी देखा था कि जो कंट्री ए है वो अमेरिका का एनिमी है। एंड लास्टली हमें ये पता चल रहा है रॉबर्ट इज़ एन अमेरिकन, एंड तो फिर रॉबर्ट ऑब्वियसली एक क्रिमिनल होगा। अगर वो कंट्री का अगर कंट्री ए इज़ ए एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका, एंड हमने ये स्टेटमेंट भी देखा कि जो एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका है उसको हम हॉस्टाइल कह रहे हैं। अगर कंट्री ए अमेरिका का ही रॉबर्ट अगर अमेरिका को ही बिलोंग कर रहा है देन रॉबर्ट मस्ट बी ए क्रिमिनल। सो दिस इज द मेथड बाय विच वी आर सॉल्विंग द issue, hence it is proved that Robert is a criminal, and we have now covered this one by using the forward reasoning. Let's begin how it is going to be the backward reasoning part. अब backward reasoning में क्या होता है कि हम पहले गोल स्टेट से स्टार्ट करेंगे एंड वी विल बी रीचिंग टू द इनिशियल स्टेट और द स्टार्टिंग स्टेट। पहले हम गोल स्टेट से अप्रोच करने की कोशिश करेंगे कि हमें अगर पता है कि रॉबर्ट क्रिमिनल है तो फिर वो उसको हम टॉप टू डाउन फेज में स्टार्ट करने की कोशिश करेंगे, जिसको कि हम बैकवर्ड चेनिंग और मॉडुलस प्रोन इंटरफेरेंस भी कहा जाता है। लेट्स सी, बैकवर्ड चेनिंग इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द बैकवर्ड डिडक्शन, और प्रॉब्लम को हम बैकवर्डली सॉर्ट आउट करने की कोशिश करेंगे। बैकवर्ड रीजनिंग मेथड इज यूजुअली इन द इन्फरेंस इंजन। A backward chaining algorithm will be in the reasoning where it is going to start from the goal state and it is working with the phase of backward chaining. Okay, we have some property for this. We'll be using the method of top down approach. Backward chaining is based upon the method of modulus prone with the inference engine. In backward chaining, the goal state is further broken down to sub goal state, or that will be giving a truthness of the statement. It is a goal driven technique, that is a data driven technique. It is a goal driven technique. It listed the goal determines the rules that has to be selected. Backward chaining algorithm is also applicable in most of the game theory, automata theory, problem solving tools are also there, and various application of AI. Now let's see how the example is been there. As we have come across with all the sentences that is written in the first order predicate, the way that we have designed, the same sentences can be applicable. The same example we are taking for both, that is for forward chaining and backward chaining. The statement was just like ऐसा था कि it is crime for America to sell weapons to the hostile nation, where we have taken the three argument variables P, Q and R, the variable that we have used, and the first predicate FOL sentence that we have written here. Okay, next part we comes with that ki country A has its own missiles, then we have written that when country A has its own missile, we have used the quantifiers also, that it can be stated with the two constant value, let's say T1, that is having country A, it has its own own missiles, and missiles are belonging to the T1 constant. Then we come down with the sentences. All the missiles were sold to country A by Robert. All the missiles that are sold by the to country A, it is done by Robert. Next sentences we have breakdown. The missiles are implies to the weapons. जो भी मिसाइल्स है वो वेपन्स है, वेपन को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहा है एज पर द स्टेटमेंट. एंड द नेक्स्ट वन इज दैट एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका इज ऑल्सो नोन एज हॉस्टाइल. तो हमने ये स्टेटमेंट लिया था, एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका इज ऑल्सो नोन एज हॉस्टाइल. देन नेक्स्ट हमने ये देखा था जो कंट्री ए है वो एनिमी है अमेरिका का, ठीक है, कंट्री ए इज द एनिमी ऑफ अमेरिका. लास्टली हमने उसका एफओल लिखा था कि जो रॉबर्ट है, रॉबर्ट इज एन अमेरिकन, सो वी हैव रिटन हियर रॉबर्ट इज एन अमेरिकन. नाउ लेट्स प्रोसीड फॉर द बैकवर्ड चेनिंग. बैकवर्ड चेनिंग में क्या है कि हमें पहले गोल स्टेट से जाना पड़ेगा. वी नीड टू प्रूव दैट जो रॉबर्ट है वो क्रिमिनल है या नहीं. In the backwards chaining, we are starting from the goal state, which is a criminal. We need to prove that the robot is a criminal. At first state, we are taking the goal part. From the goal state, we have to interfere other rules to be finding the goal that robot is a criminal or not. We need to predicate further. Now see, in rule number 1, when we see, we can see that robot is an American. It is also a fact or evidence that is proving this statement. Okay, now we'll be taking the arguments that are been associated with robot and this phase. We come across with 4 parts, that is the American robot, robot belonging to America. This is the statement we are taking, and we are establishing the rule of there we are using the function like we are using the disjunction, where we are using substitute the value by using the conjunction phrase. Conjunctive fact will be added to the first part and will be replacing all the values included to robot. Now let's see the weapons and who is selling to the country. Now when we come across with statement, we have a statement that all the weapons that are sold to country A is been sold out by robot. All missiles were sold out to country A by robot. So it has been mentioned sold robot and QR, that is also giving a conjunctive property. Now next we come across with the hostile part. The country, how it is related to the hostile part. We come across the enemy of America is also related to the enemy of America is also called as the hostile. In step number 3, we'll extract the fact of missiles and we'll check that how far the RHS have been implemented, the FOL order that we have written, it satisfies the further rules or not. That is the weapon. We come across we have a statement that missile implies to weapon. We have a statement that missile implies to weapon. So further we'll be break this weapons to missile. Okay, and next we'll be taking one more conjunctive, that who is this selling. Now from this we are come across with robot is selling missiles to country A. Now this is also further bifurcate to 2 statement. Further, missile, that is been the part of weapons that is being sold out by robot to country A. This is also conjunctive associative conjunctive rule will be satisfied here. And then finally when we reach to the last phase, at the last step we come to know that, and this is the way of top down approach that we are been utilizing here. All the statement that we are proving from to solve the problem in backward chaining. So it has been saying that कि जो country A है, जो country A है, that is a part comes under if it is a country A, it is enemy of America, and it is also written that कि जो enemy है country A है, it is enemy of America. And then we come down, the one more sentence is also there, enemy of America has also been said that they are the hostile. So these two can be a connective one, like we say we come across with the hostile. Now country A is an enemy of America, then it must be representing to hostile. Next part we come across here that robot is one who has been selling the missile. Country A is having its own missiles and that has been sold out by robot. Now we have one more statement that is implies missile are implies to weapons. We come across with the statement of step number 4, missiles are the weapons. So finally we get to know that the robot is a criminal, as it is the statement given down, robot is belonging to America, and from that statement also where it is selling all the weapons to the country A, as the country A is the enemy of America, so it is also the enemy of America is also called as the hostile. In this way we are going to solve this kind of problem. So I suggest students to go through this video lecture once more. For the notes part, you can write this example more than once until unless you are not able to framing the FOL, it is very difficult to solve. In more number of lecture I'll try to give 1 or 2 more examples that to clear your concepts. So it is like once you have understand the statement that has given in the example, then it is easy to break down it, whether easy to implement either in forward chaining or backward chaining. You need to understand the statement, break down in the language which is comfortable to you, write all the FOL in a proper way, don't change the meaning of a sentence, or the sentence semantics or syntax has to be remain constant. Once it has been done easily, then draw a flow chart to make the FOL, and then step by step try to solve this kind of a questions. So for today's lecture, thank you.